Okay. So what is this thing? This thing is Crowdrising. Crowdrising grew by 100 members like over the weekend. When I started, there was less, I think there was like 1,000 members, and now there's 6,000. It's growing very quickly. What's happening is there's two things you need to do. One, I always say two, and I should really say three. One is make your account. Two, you put in 20 bucks. Seriously, that's it, $20. And three, you invite 5 people to do the same thing. This part's important. If you're not doing this part, you're going to be sitting for quite a while waiting for things to happen to you. If you come in and you know you have to invite 5 people and you're willing to invite 5 people and have them do step 1, step 2, and step 3, you are going to make $100 in a week and probably $1,000 in the next week. But it has to, everybody has to work together, and you have to do the 5 people thing. You just have to do 5 people. So if you're waiting for someone else to like do something for you, and you know, there is this option where you don't have to do anything, you just wait, and these 5 people will come to you. But I cannot tell you how long you're going to wait. I don't know. If you invite 5 people and you do this, you do these 3 things in this system, you are going to make money. I cannot guarantee that, but the way the system is working, if you do these 3 things and your people do these 3 things, then you are going to make money. That's how this works. You can't lose money if you follow these steps. The problem is when people don't follow the steps, or when they invite people in and then they don't follow the steps. So you want to be very clear about what the steps are. Like, look, this isn't heavy recruiting. You're not going to make, well, actually you will make more by inviting more people, but it all works out for everyone. So let's look at what I'm talking about. What do I mean this works out for everyone? Let's go to the presentation. I'm going to do a screen switch here. Hold on. 1 second. Let's go to the presentation. That's what I should say. Go get the presentation. Here we go. All right. I'm going to view. Come on, come on, come on. Slideshow. There we go. From the presentation. Okay. Here we go. Thanks for bearing with me. I did it again this week. I admit it. I thought that the webinar was at 1, but I changed it to noon. I really have to get very used to this new noon time. Okay, let's do this. There we go. We should be sharing. Let me double check that the screen is actually sharing, because it's not going to do much good if you can't see what I see. I don't know what you see. You see this. Okay. Let's try that again. Jeez Louise. Sometimes you just have to wonder. Okay, there we go. Ta-da! Now I know you can see it. Crowdrising, peer-to-peer direct funding. Okay, so what goes on in this Crowdrising? I already told you the 3 things you have to do. You know what you have to do. I start with what you have to do so you can understand what you have to do, and then you can see the possibilities. Maybe that's backwards, but if you don't have a clear sense of what you're getting into, then it's not really very useful. So Crowdrising, here's what happens. There is no processor. There is no, you have your money go to a central business like in a rev share, and then they give you the money back when it comes to maturity. No, This is peer-to-peer direct funding. Direct funding means that when you sign up, your $20 goes directly to another member. It goes directly to the person who invited you or to the person who was placed as your sponsor. Now, that may sound a little strange, but what you have to understand is this works on a 5 by 5 matrix. And matrix can be a little bit of a scary word, or like, ooh, a turnoff word for people when you're looking at these kind of systems. However, it's the best way to describe the model. It is not a matrix in that you are building, building, building. What you are doing is you are getting direct funding. That means when you come in and you pay your $20 and you donate to the person who is your sponsor, it goes directly to them. You will get a list of how they want to receive money, and you will use one of those modes. So you can put up to 15 different ways that you want to receive your donations when people step up in the system. You can do anything. It is not limited. I recommend Bitcoin, and I also recommend putting in perhaps a PayPal and maybe a Circle account and maybe a Cash.me account. Bitcoin is going to give you the best leverage. Even if you're not familiar with Bitcoin, there are trainings on that, but getting into this and using Bitcoin is going to give you the most opportunities for people to come in and help you and work towards their campaign by putting the funds directly to you. Basically, what I'm saying is more people across the world are using Bitcoin in these transactions. And so if you don't have Bitcoin, you could potentially get passed up for a donation. So when you come in and you invite your 5 people, those 5 people go directly under you. If you are under me, my 5 people, now anyone else that I bring in gets one of those people under them. Do you see? Does that make sense? Let's see. What if I turn on, let me turn on my screenwriting. I'm going to share desktop. It's a share of a share. So I can write on here because you know how much I like writing stuff. Okay, so here's you. And you've done your duty. You have paid the $20. You have given your donation to this person who was your sponsor. Now this person also has 5 other people. So guess how much they have made off the bat. Yep, 100. That should be a 1. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Here's you. You knew what you needed to do. You did step 1, you signed up for an account. You did step 2, you paid your 20. And now you're on step 3 and you're inviting your 5 people. Every time you invite your 5 people, you tell them to sign up for an account, get their account all settled, pay the $20. Well, guess who gets the $20? You. You get the 20. So that's how you make your first 100. When you get your 5 people, that's it. If you have told them and shared with them and educated them on what to do, they are now going to invite 5 people. And guess how much they get? Yeah, this person now made their first 100. And these people, if they all did what they're supposed to do and they invited their 5, then guess what? They made their 100. Now here's where it gets wonderful. Let's say you invite a 6th person. You are not going to have a 6th person over here. Your 6th person is going to go somewhere under here. But again, if you educate them, they can give 20 here. And when they invite their 5 people, they will have their 100. And they are going to upgrade to the 2nd level because you cannot receive donations for a level above where you have stepped. You cannot receive donations to a level above where you have stepped. So Now this person, they give 20 here, but they receive their 100. They want to step up. They are going to give you 40. And all of these people, when they are ready to step up, are going to give you 40. Now they are on level 2. So not only can they receive the $20 from their level 1, when their level 1 people do what they're supposed to and invite everybody, and then they do what they're supposed to, invite their 5 people, when these people step up, they're now paying this person 40. Get it? Now this person is going to get all their 40s, and they're going to want to step up to level 3 because now they want to get 60, and it goes on and on and on. This is pretty amazing how this works. Excuse me. But while every effort has been made to accurately represent the Crowdrising program and its potential, there is no guarantee that you will earn any donations when you join Crowdrising, even though this industry is one of the few where one can write their own check in terms of earnings. We cannot assure that you will make money here. Examples and income projections in this video are not to be interpreted as a promise or guarantee of earnings. Earning potential is entirely dependent on the person utilizing the program, their strategies, tools, and resources. Your strategy is to invite 5 and to educate others to invite 5. If you are good with this strategy, when you do what I say, you will earn money. You will. How about that? If you sit there and say, well, I gave my 20, I did step 1 and step 2. If you do not do all 3 steps, which step 3 includes educating your 5 on how to come into the system and invite 5, then you are not going to earn. That's it. It's kind of dual. You either earn or you won't earn. That's it. Okay. Here's what happens. And very interesting. I actually wrote on the last slide without the pen. This was you when you came in. You're doing one of your 3 steps. And the $20 goes to the person who invited you, or to the person that it was assigned you to be your sponsor. Now, when you are ready to move up to level 2, you are giving $40. And remember, you have already received all your level 1, so you have plenty of money to do the $40, and that's going to go to the person who invited the person who invited you. And that's how it works. So when you pay your 60, it goes to your level 3 person. So again, here, it goes to the person who invited the person who invited the person who invited you, and on and on and on. The biggest donation you make at this point is $990. However, by that point, if you notice, you could potentially, and this is potentially, have 9 million people under you. Now that seems ridiculous, doesn't it? But this can grow fairly quickly. I mean, right now the whole system has somewhere in between here. There's a lot more potential. Right now the system has just over 6,000 people. That means no one line is going to have 1 million people under it, right? We are all about... Some people have moved up to level 10. Some people will have level 10 under them, but I don't think they are getting many of these donations yet. But with 6,000 people, you still can have about $625,000 come into you. Now, imagine you're like, well, there's no way you'll get up to there. Maybe not. But, you know, there's billions of dollars that can be placed around here, and the most you're ever going to have to do is $990. These would be your total donations ever in the system. $20 is what comes out of your pocket. The rest of it can be self-funded back through the system. This works as quickly and as well as you are willing to work it. If you do your part and you invite your 5 people and you tell them all to invite their 5 people, you will be seeing these $40 donations come in. And if you have educated your 5 people well enough to educate their 5 people well enough to educate the next 5 people, they are going to want to donate too. And that's where the 60 comes in. You will get potentially 125 people sending you $60 each for a cool $7,500. So even at level 1, you're looking at $8,600 coming back to you for a $20 donation. That, my friends, is the potential. It's huge and it's almost ridiculous, right? It's almost ridiculous. But it's really important, like I said, that you need to be at a higher level than the people in your downline. And this is true because if you are here, let's say you did your 20 and you said, okay, I'm going to stay there. And you got your 5 people, great. And they all gave you their 20, good, good, good. So you have 100, so you have $80, you're positive $80, and they invite their people. Uh-oh, what if you just stayed at your level 1? Now this person down here, see them? They're really excited. So they give their 20, but they want to get up to level 2 right away. They want to give you 40. But since you never upgraded, it's going to skip you. Yep. That $40 is going to skip you. You won't get it because you never upgraded to level 1. So it would probably be in your best interest, even though you're at a net of 80 right now, to upgrade, have a net of 40, get that 40 back to you, now have 80, but have all these people, when they are ready to come up, also give you the 40. Now their 40s are all going to come to you too. That is the power. And that is why you want to step up to level 2, maybe level 3 if you can, kind of right away. Like just get yourself in the position so that when you have those antsy Nancy's coming from under you, like you invited someone and they're really good at inviting people and they start filling those lines pretty quickly. If someone invites 20 people, what could they do for themselves? If they invite 20, they get their 5. And let's say they're really good and they understand and they told all their 5 people to do the 3 steps. And then they told all their 20 people to do their 3 steps. Well, these 5 are now going to start getting this person's spillover. Let me try actually spillover. S-P-I. Spillover. Trying to talk and spell at the same time. Not great. Spillover. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You can fill your people's lines with your spillover. But this person is still going to do their steps 1, 2, and 3, which means they are now going to be putting 5 people in somebody else's line. So you already have an automatic level 2 built in. Your 20 people got you pretty much guaranteed to have some level 2s coming in. That is great, isn't it? That is great. That is the power of how this works and how we all help each other and how it helps you to help others. So again, your first job is to sign up for an account, pay your $20, make sure to put in as many processors as you want, and invite 5 people. But educate them on the 3 steps so they know exactly what to do. And educate them to educate others. And now that they know that they have to do their 5, you are building a really, really strong team that everyone can benefit from when they do the work. This is powerful potential. And it is very well run. It is very, very transparent. You can easily get to the people in charge and talk to them, and they are extremely willing to help. Their motto is, it's time for the little guy to win. and we are all the little guy to them. Their goal is that nobody joins Crowdrising and gets left behind. They want people to succeed. When you join, and if you, here, let me put my link. I'll put my link here so you can have it. And it is HTTP, whoopsies, that should be a P. Oh, brother. Crowd. Oh, come on. Rising.net/ref/BizAaron. Are you surprised? No. BizAaron. When you do that, it's going to reassign you to somebody in my downline. If you do your steps, you make your account, you pay $20, and you invite 5 people, you are going to benefit. You are going to get your $100 very quickly, and you are going to educate people so that the person who now you're under has a level 2. And you're going to continue educating people so that we can build a huge team. This benefits everybody. Now, let me tell you the other interesting thing about joining under this is I am under some powerful people. So wherever I am in this line, you know, here, somewhere up here, I can't tell you exactly where, somewhere up here. And yeah, that's, you know, kind of a few steps down. However, somewhere up here is somebody bringing in thousands. Now, if I tell you that, you go, oh, good, I'm just going to sit back and do nothing. These are going to be like our frosting. This is the frosting on the cake that we are baking. This is, or I guess it's the icing. The icing on the cake. Geez Louise. Let's do the correct idiom. The icing on the cake. We will get these people passed to us. This guy's going to invite 1,000 people. Well, obviously you can only have 5 here, and they're going to keep trickling down. Eventually they will get to us, but we cannot sit and wait for the icing to come. We have to bake our cake now. So we got to bake our cake now. That means inviting people. If you need help bringing people in, invite them, send them to me, and I will help you close the deal. I will help you get them set up so that they are running smoothly and you are getting what you came in to get. Let me see if there's any other. Okay, so we did talk about this ridiculous $1 billion amount, but is there another slide? No, that's the end of the presentation. Okay, what have you learned here? People, what have you learned here? You have learned 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. Make your account. Do your first donation. This will put you at level 1. Optional would be to do level 2 right away at 40. And if you have it in you, to do level 3 at 60. You don't have to, though. You don't have to, but I would recommend doing level 1 and level 2. But your obligation is 20, level 1. And then your third thing is to educate and invite 5 people. And again, I will help you do this. Invite them to one of my fantastic webinars. Give them my name on Facebook. However, I can help you get your people excited and understand what to do. This is, you know, it's like 90% the education part, 90%, because the invite is easy. You say, hey, do you want to join this thing? A lot of people, now I don't understand this, but a lot of people will come in, make an account, and let it expire. That's kind of an important point, actually. Your account will expire in 48 hours if you don't complete level 2. I'm sorry, step 2. You must step up to level 1 within 48 hours, or your account will be deactivated. You will no longer have an account. You will also not have access to your link to share to other people. excuse me, you won't be able to share to other people. So again, this will get you started. This will get you started. This is your step 1. Your step 2, $20. Step 3, invite 5 people. You can use the same link. However, why don't you use your own link? Once you get your 20 in, I will never see your 20, by the way. You're going to use my link. I will never see your 20 because I have my level 1 filled. My level 2 is getting there. I have people on level 3, level 4, and level 5. So I have a few people everywhere, but I will never see your $20. Somebody else will. I will see your $40 or your $60, depending where you get put, but you won't see my name to pay me directly for a little while. So once you get on, you're in. You're also in the spillover, the trickle down that I was talking about. You can also be in the trickle down. However, that's our icing. Let's bake our cake first so that when this comes in, this is like, woohoo, this is the ultimate. Here, we'll even give it a thumbs up. Thumbs up, yeah. Okay, that's Crowdrising. Let me come back on. If this wasn't the strangest presentation ever, don't keep my, yep, my camera's on. All right. That is what I want you to know about Crowdrising. That, my friends, is the power of working together. So I'm going to trash that. I'm going to put the link up here one more time. If you have questions, you should ask. You can ask me here. You can ask me under YouTube. You can ask me on Facebook. Crowdrising.net/ref/Biz Erin. All right. There you go. That is power. That is a very simple in. And if you can imagine all the ways that this can help you and help others, you are going to see the big potential here. This is not just about you. Now, the presentation was about you, but when you are bringing and inviting people and them on this system, you are bringing them a solution to their financial problems that they can come in for $20. It's also not that much work. They're not going to have to sit in an office for the next 40 years, 8 hours a day to make their money. They're going to have to talk to 5 people and educate 5 people and, basically become friends with 5 people that they can share this with. They and you can also bring them to me, and I will become their friend, and I will help them with the bigger picture. But think about people you know. Let's say people staying at home who are already at home. They probably know 5 people or can find 5 people. They can find $20. That's like one fast food meal. That's, 3 Starbucks coffees, basically, maybe 4 Starbucks. Let's call it four Starbucks coffees. Your $20, if you invite your 5 people and make your account, do step 1, 2, 3, you are going to have plenty more money to buy Starbucks. So this would be a really good diversion? This would be a really good place to divert those funds once. Yeah. Now, if you know students, people paying off student loans, they know plenty of people. This is a way to help them actually build some passive income in a very, very short amount of time in a very reasonable way and really help pay off those debts. This is how you can view this. This is a way to fund your life by helping others. The helping part is when you step up in the system, but by helping others and giving to others, you are going to receive back, 10-fold, 100-fold. It all depends on you doing the 3 steps. You do the 3 steps, you educate people, and then we work to help everybody fulfill their steps. That is how we're going to help each other. That is how we are going to move forward in this in a very positive way and continue really expanding not only our own financial stability, but others too. Okay, I hope you have really learned something here today. I know I did. But anyway, I will see you next week on the next Money Mamas. And please get in touch with me wherever you can find me. Facebook, YouTube. You can email me if you know how to do that. I am here to help you succeed. I will help you get your people in, but you got to do that first step and invite them. Invite them, educate them, and I will help with the educate part. And we will grow this team beyond our wildest dreams. Okay? Bye.